Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Indeed.
We go by livestock here.
Given the way the government treats us, I'm down for that.
I deeply apologize. I told everyone not to bother me, but I live with my 91-year-old grandmother, and I just heard a very decent thump. So I'm going to go quickly make sure everything's okay and come and be right back.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Might be getting another individual, by the way, tonight, guys. He's a friend of a friend that's got some knowledge of the such and was thinking about joining, but he might be on just a little bit later. I'm going back to your guys' map too while he's looking at the
And while you're doing that, I need to call out Mame.
Uh-huh.
She's okay.
Do you not like me or something? Do you hate me?
No, I've been very busy all day. I've if you notice, it wasn't even till like 6 o'clock that I had noted that I was gonna be here tonight. So no, I actually can do that now.
Yeah, because I don't even remember what the hell they were called.
They were definitely carnitas. I have to see if I can find.
So sorry about that, having to step away for a brief second. My grandmother is not dead or injured, so I'm back.
Glad to hear.
Good.
Glad to
Perfect.
hear.
3
Yes.
cheers for not dead grandma.
Yay!
What?
Now we're Oh god, that scared me.
Why did I just come in and say, yay, not dead grandma? Who's killing grandmas?
Nobody.
Flamingos.
Gravity.
Oh,
Gravity and ghosts.
gravity is always against them.
Dear gravity, do not kill my grandma.
Yes, please don't do that.
I feel like that's a fair, honest request.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Indeed. Where
I mean, to be fair, gravity is going to gravity.
yeah, you can't really stop that.
Fucking Craig.
Fucking Craig.
So that's why y'all say fucking Craig at the beginning of every recording, is because Craig is loud.
Yeah.
Button in,
And he butts in.
telling us about himself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
But this is another thing I was gonna show you there is pinging with the middle mouse wheel. If you have that.
I'm using a touchpad.
Whatever
With the
that.
middle mouse wheel. You use the middle mouse wheel for stuff?
Yeah.
I've just been
What?
double clicking.
Oh,
Yeah, I just double
sorry.
click. Like,
Well, there you go. Now you know.
Okay.
smash
Double click.
buttons.
Double clicking is
click
what
the mouse?
I can do.
Yeah, if you double click the mouse wheel, it does it. But
Yeah, so when I ping
Double-clicking.
a bunch, that's what, I'm literally just mashing my mouse.
But if you look at about where I pinned, I would say you could roll an investigation, but it's more for the
Oh, where did
tutorial
you ping?
part.
I didn't see. Okay, so I'm gonna go down there.
Hover your mouse over that and see what you see.
Over this?
hell yeah, thank you, Mame.
You're welcome.
The compass.
Yeah,
I
took
I
a
also
screenshot
didn't
of it,
measure.
though.
I didn't measure
Sure.
anything. I just took bottles
Oh.
of spices and just dumped
That's how-
spices.
Yeah,
Or
good
can't
cooks
come.
generally
I was gonna
never
say,
measure.
That's how I tend to cook.
Yeah,
Hey,
Jess doesn't
There it
measure
goes.
anything.
This
So
seems
it did
right.
pop up.
Yeah, what are the ingredients? Some of that.
Some of that shit, some of this shit, and a dash of this.
Pinch of this, yeah.
And a
Alright,
heap of.
so I activated Gargantium.
And that is you can see the general shape of where it was pointing you're at. You don't know exactly where you're at on this map either, but you get a better sense of what's around you. And this is what I was saying earlier, was you guys might have to help me out. Is it like a right click to get to your handouts for a player? Or
No.
would-
No,
Yeah,
it's
you-
down
you-
in the bottom left-hand corner.
it's in the
Yeah, I
bottom.
know.
Yeah,
It's your
I-
character sheet.
I see that. I see. Okay. Lava Castle number 2, Gargantium, and Mittelmeer.
Mittelmeer is the one that you were looking at previously that has less markings on it and it has a larger region. But then Gargantium is the zoomed in continent you're at.
okay.
now.
I see that. Yes.
So-
Okay.
So that gives you a general sense, and those would both be in essence in your inventory now. But that was all to teach you some of the things you can do with Astral, which, if you're careful, you can see where some triggers is what that's called might be to activate some things. But otherwise, what's happening to you right now is you start to get a fading sense as you're kind of rolling up the two parchments that kind of popped off of the surface to be your size to have in your inventory for these map-like things. And you're like, well, I guess I drew that for nothing.
I don't know if "drew" is quite the right word for what I did.
Yeah, with the 4 sometimes, you know, it happens. You come to be in a low-lit area that is the first thing that comes to your eyes is a spiraling tree directly in front of you that is coming out of the ground, and it looks very foreign to you in that being that it's just a perfect from the ground up spiraling. Even all the branches and all the leaves are in this almost vortex looking shape, but there are some small shrubbery in front of it, and I'm trying to get your character over to that map is all. And you have some small shrubbery in front of you with what looks like an altar shape behind you of what origin you're not quite sure. I don't know if Kat and Mame are but you're seeing this person just have popped off of this altar, it looks like, from your guys' view.
So what you see, to describe my character, is you see a humanoid rabbit. Has the build, the digitigrade feet, the big long ears. The left one has obviously been wounded and kind of flops down a bit. And all of the emotion is shown in the ears. Rather than the face, which has that rabbit-like calmness to it. The face is odd in that the pink eyes are creepily too large for the face, and the mouth curls up in a cruel curlicue of a smile that rises up in a semicircle, almost touching the root of the ears. From the outside corner of each eye dangles piercing, with 3 little pearls dangling down. Ko is wearing leather armor that's essentially just 2 expanses of leather on either side of the torso, leaving the long stretch down the center unplaid. And they appear very odd. Their skin is completely tattooed, mostly in dark blue, underneath the white fur. But you do see there are you probably don't see the knees, but there are monstrous faces that appear to be sort of spitting out the arms. This is the design of the tattoo on the shoulders. There's a big owl staring out from the upper chest, the expanse of the upper chest. You can see what appear to be the edges of sunbursts coming off that are obviously coming off of their nipples, but you can see it just coming through on the edge of the leather. And there are blue plaid breeches that go down to the knee, with a scimitar slung crosswise on the small of the back, and a short bow. So that's the main gist of the character.
Nice.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
What do I see? I see people, evidently.
I I mean, through the brush, you're kind of seeing some smaller individuals, basically, from that angle. You're kind of greeting them, is what I'm assuming. I'm not sure, though.
Oh, I'm gonna try actually to take stealth first. I want to observe them if I can.
Okay.
I don't know if they've seen me. So if I roll a stealth.
Nice.
Nice.
Think
I'm like diving into the bushes, trying to hunker down and not be.
Or Cat, what's your passive perception?
Give me a moment because I actually don't have a character sheet or anything up because I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. I see. Passive perception.
Likewise, give me
17 for
a
Cat.
second. So passive perception.
Yeah, I was trying to get to your sheet as well.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
It's +3.
So 13.
Okay, so you notice a shadowy figure outside of the brush, and you're not sure how to react. But Cat, you see a pretty much the full-on silhouette and understand what's on the other side of these bushes.
So sorry, I'm loading Astral now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bagawk really loudly and be like, "There's something over there."
Oh wait, so Kat, do you notice it?
Yeah,
I thought you did.
you said I noticed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna do a very cartoony and like sidestep, real like sneakily and stealthily next to you and get real close and just kind of like out of the corner of my mouth, like, "Hey, do you see this strange shit in the bushes?"
I'm gonna bagawk out loud, but like in my thoughts, I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I think I just saw a giant rabbit dive into a bush."
Well, I mean that is what rabbits do, I guess.
Should we be worried about this rabbit?
So how tall is the giant rabbit?
5'1". And
So he's bigger than me.
Only 90 pounds.
He's bigger than me.
I think I should be more concerned about a rabbit, or I think I should be concerned. I would be concerned about a rabbit that's larger than I am. So yes, I am indeed a little freaked out.
And armed.
Oh, and it's night.
Yeah, it's actually dusk currently, or rather, just the peakings of daylight are coming over the horizon, it seems like. And going back over to the other group of folks over here, while it looks like we're getting another person here before that happens, though, Squall, you are currently entangled in a web, if you recall from last session.
Oh yeah.
With
You're
welcome.
with some fiendish-looking Drider around you that stare at you intently and look as if they were about ready to attack you, but then see the peakings of that daylight over their horizon and jump further down in the hole, leaving you stranded in that web at just below the precipice of the hole down that seems to go down farther than where you're at, and the magical darkness you had experienced seems to pick up another, 20 feet or so below you that you had dismissed in this area, at least by scaring the Drider off with the approaching daylight.
Alrighty. I'm gonna kind of just like struggle and just like scream so they can like the party can hear me. It's like, "Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Now! 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 Now!"
Doc.
Zeph,
What?
I'm gonna
did
laugh.
you just begawk Zeph?
No, I
Yeah.
just was saying, because, like, I'd imagine when Squall gets, like, frantic, he starts, like, going more bird-like. And it's like, "Get me out of here, Squawk!"
Oi.
They're gonna take my bread crackers!
Mime is
Yes.
also just gonna heartily chuckle because I'm sure Mime knows why Squall's down there in the first place.
As Thomas hears that, I'm gonna cast light down into the pit to see if we can light things up.
And the light penetrates just to the edge of what seems to be a oily blackness, tarry, almost,
Oh,
that
gross.
absorbs the
Wait,
light.
why is it?
I know my wings are bound,
Oh.
but can I
Shit.
reach for one of my daggers and try and cut myself loose?
Yeah.
Don't you have like talons? Or do you have shoes?
I have talons, but like, our Crook have more like human hands than.
Okay,
Anything.
scratch.
Yeah, but like your feet.
Yeah, but I don't want to like cut my like if I cut my feet loose, that's cool. But if my wings are bound, I'm just gonna fall into that darkness.
Yeah, but like. Okay, so it might just be my lack of knowledge about the physiology of your character. But
Yeah,
like,
no,
I've
I'm-
seen birds totally like scratch their heads with their feet.
Oh no, like well, I also didn't know how bound I was, so
You're
That's fair.
like I know my wings are bound, and I'm like just kind of hanging in the middle of the air.
you're
Is he
suspended.
like Frodo? Is he...
Yeah, it's kind of like some Frodo-ness, I'd imagine.
Okay. So you're not just like, you didn't just land in the web, like whatever.
Oh no, I am bound up in that. I basically flew into their webs.
What happens if you spit on it? Is it water soluble?
To slide in easier.
I've not been in a lot of situations where spitting on it got me out of a situation.
You're
So
oddly
You need to live more.
hearing a good bit of this conversation, Moon, if you don't mind me shortening it to that.
That's fine. Yeah, I was wondering how much of this I was experiencing.
You're actually hearing an echoing sound of Squall's voice, but Mime talking quite loudly to apparently nobody that you can see.
I'm not seeing any light or anything.
Nope.
Oh, about the light. Let's scratch at. That never happened because I had the wrong character sheet up. Thomas
It do-
doesn't know light.
I mean, I know how to shine light if you guys want to see.
You're also.
I don't care
Also,
about
if the spit works, I mean, I can just conjure some rain. I can have it rain on you, and then
Oh, make it rain.
and the web will disappear.
Squall, what are you doing?
I'm trying to reach for one of my daggers
That's probably.
so I can try and like get some movement. I don't want to like fall. Right now, I'm very concerned about unbinding my wings so I can just fly because I
Yeah,
don't
so I'm
want to
gonna
fall.
lean over to Kat and be like, "So, can you remind me how did Squall get down there again?"
Peer pressure.
I'm gonna say that
Like the
I
story.
don't remember because I was chilling here this whole time. Do I
Yeah,
remember?
I mean, I have been too.
No, I don't
think.
think either of you were.
No, they weren't here.
for- Yeah.
So, does anybody want to tell the tale while we're waiting?
Well, you see, we found this hole, and it was really, really dark.
Can I scream up and say like, can we tell the story later? I
Nope.
want to get out of here.
Yeah, you're working on it with your dagger.
So Squall, if you want,
This is supposed to be the good campaign, guys.
Squall, if you would like, I can attempt to freeze the webbing around you to make it brittle so that it just snaps.
No,
I
look,
offered
just,
to rain on it, as then your wings would be free, right? It would just like
Right.
dissolve.
we don't know
If
if
that
this will
happens, you haven't tested it. I don't know if rain's gonna affect it at all.
I rolled a spit on the webs.
That would be a dexterity.
Alright, we're gonna see what
To
this
spit?
does.
Yeah, he's bound.
You gotta, yeah, you
Can a
gotta.
bird spit? Don't you have a beak?
I'm very humanoid, though. Like, I'm a bird person, not just a regular bird.
Yeah,
You
haven't
But
you ever
you don't
seen
have lips.
Titanic?
Mama
You just get a
birding
pocket
the
bag.
fucking-
I have to.
Yeah, just regurgitate. That's fine.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep, whatever works, I guess.
Yeah, if only you were a vulture. Their urine is very highly acidic.
I am not. I am not a vulture. I'm not pissing anywhere other than the appropriate places for people to piss.
Well,
You might have to. It might save your life.
How to save a life.
What does the spit do?
You got an 8, so you were able to get it in front of you for the most part. You're kind of trying to crane your neck around and get behind you to get to your wings, and a bit of the web seems to loosen up in front of you so that you're able to move your arms easier, but that your wings are still held fairly tight behind you.
Well, I'm telling you, just let me freeze the web and it'll become brittle and you can just burst out of it and fly out.
You're not gonna freeze my wings, are you?
How tired are you, Squall? How much, how able do you feel?
Would freeze.
I'm hoping due to the fear of adrenaline, or the fear of dying, the adrenaline's pumping, and I'm very snappy.
Okay.
It shouldn't, like, freeze your wings. You might get a little chilly, but...
Alright, let's try and... Just my wings, though. Just my wings. I just want to get movement on my wings, so I can take care of the rest after that.
I mean,
I've already
it's
got...
a 30-foot line.
Just get my wings. Just...
So, like, if
Are my wings even in a position... Like, am I, like...
right in
am I
front of
belly
him
up?
in here.
Can she even get to my wings?
Yeah, how is he positioned?
Yeah.
So wait, I'm not even anywhere near. Where's this hole?
Because I was going down, like... I was standing and, like, descending. Slowly down. So how am I frozen? Or
stuck.
entangled?
You're pretty much from the... You felt it, your wings kind of slowing as you went down. You assumed it was just because of the differentiation of pressure in the hole as opposed to outside. But it turns out as you were going down, you were going through many layers of web, as it were. And you actually have encased pretty much the bottom half of your body up to the back half of your wings as they were gliding through. So you have freed your arms, as I said, but you were pretty much up to your neck in web for the most part.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
He's not like super far down though, right?
He's probably actually beyond his own height, probably another half of his height down. So they
So
were layering it pretty quick.
I'm like 7-8 feet down.
Yep, exactly.
So wait, is this even? Should I even
Probably
be hearing
10.
this conversation?
They were presumably talking through the torques to you, and that's something.
Okay, I was saying, 'cause this isn't where I am.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Yep.
So we
That's why
heard
I'm
him
hearing
like
it muted. Okay.
What was that?
all right.
Moon?
So
I said that's why I'm hearing it muted, because it's like coming through essentially a fantasy walkie-talkie or something.
For the most part, yep.
Okay.
And what was your question? Where you're going with that, Cat?
I was gonna ask Mame. I'm like, should we try to go and help our friends?
Yeah, probably. Do you know where they went?
No, I just heard them talking about a hole. I've been napping here this whole time with you. I didn't want to leave the ship.
It's fair. Naps are good too.
Okay. So, I am... I don't know how to do this. Because, Squall, I could try and get, like, above you and cast it down onto you.
If you think that'll work. Just remember, try to get my wings, not me, as best as you can.
I need to, like... You owe me key points. I'm gonna take a deep breath and I am going to try to like calm myself and take a deep breath and consume a key point and cast my wings unfurled and get my dragon wings and try and get in the air just above Squall, like just at the entrance to the hole. And I'm gonna be like, alright, well, I've never tried this before, and I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and like swing it down like through the air, and as I'm doing that, I am going to consume another key point and cast Breath of the Dragon. To replace my, like, to, like, make the swing into the Breath Dragon and cast my Cold Breath in a, what's cold? Is it a cone or a
The
line?
breath.
I can't
The breath is in a
remember.
cone, as far as I knew.
So it's a 20-foot cone
Whoa.
down onto Squall.
Directly onto
Serious.
Squall, as to what I understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll that.
Oh, I don't really know what you want me to roll for that.
Your 5, 10 damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine. It's only 2d6. You'll be fine.
Take a deep breath. It's gonna be cold.
There goes my. Oh, fuck. 2d6. God.
Yeah, you
Please
take
roll
8
that.
damage. And then, but you make, it says each creature in the area must make a dexterity save,
Mm-hmm.
taking half damage on a success.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Just don't suck.
Guac.
Or do, but do it well.
Right?
That's my life philosophy.
What saving throw do I have to make?
Dexterity.
Stop sending through.
Crap. Crap.
What'd you get?
Oof.
Oh, 5.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, I think you had to beat an 11.
Oh.
Yeah. DC 11.
I mean, the worst you're gonna take is 12. You,
Well,
you
I'm
should be able to.
I'm confused because my D&D says I have 33 hit points. Astral says I have 65, so I don't know if I'm going to die or I'm going to be able to be okay.
Well, either way, even at 33 hit points, 8 fucking damage isn't gonna kill you.
For a warlock, it is!
Who do you
Not
think
if
you
have
are?
30
The
not
level
if
1
you have
character?
33 health.
Yeah, so I usually follow D&D
33
Beyond.
minus 8 isn't 0.
Well, if I follow D&D Beyond, I have 33 hit points.
DBDBD.
Who do you think you are? The level 1 character that's currently hiding behind the bush and has 8 hit points?
That is a fair point. That is a
You'll
fair
be
point.
fine.
And as you're finishing up over there, and I don't know what you're doing over there, Kat and Mime, to the
So I asked
parent
through the
figure.
torque, like, where are you guys?
In a
We're
hole.
still over here by this maple leaf altar thing.
I'm in a hole.
Follow the yells.
Yeah. Where is that?
I don't remember what
In a hole.
I
You
run
guys?
around. I ran around everything I can find, and I have not seen you guys. So I don't know if you were teleported to your. What is Nep?
And as you're talking, behind you, Nep, you hear
Legs?
behind you, Moon, you hear a.
I look behind me.
And apparently see a ridiculous looking figure. I'm not sure what you see there, Nep. You might have you might have to fill us in what we're actually seeing there. I know that's probably a placeholder, but I don't know for sure because we haven't done greetings yet for yourself. You're muted, by the way, if you're trying to talk.
Okay, so this character is about a 4'9" satyr. And
Oh, is that
I
what
don't-
it is?
yeah, I don't think this is just a reverse satyr. My bad.
Sounds
I
like
don't think they have any good pictures on Astral. So
Reverse satyr?
yeah, horse head, but human half. I'm an actual satyr of horse lower or goat lower half, human upper half. But
Okay, so it's not BoJack Horseman we're looking at.
no,
I
just
mean,
the-
that's what I'm hearing.
it's just
He has a cigar and everything, and a martini. I don't know why you would want to be anything other than that character.
if you want to imagine me as a reverse satyr, that is a-okay.
Do you need 16 Four Locos? As that is the appropriate amount of loco.
Is that 64 locos?
That sounds like rookie numbers there. Oh.
Okay.
that's
I
the
see
closest.
You're a
That's,
satyr now.
that's the closest thing that it does have to that for
Do you want
now.
me-
But I can find other things too.
Do you want me speaking nays also instead? If I'm a BoJack
That
Horseman?
could be a very useful character trait.
Bugok.
Also, yeah. So
there, that's copyright almost.
yeah, you're actually hearing that Bagok, not Cat's actual voice most of the time. So that was that.
Okay.
There was that actual chicken that Bagoked at you.
Oh, that was an actual chicken?
Yep,
Mhm.
that's from your view. Yes.
Oh. That's my bad.
I Bugok very sternly. I stomp my little foot.
I say to this satyr,
If we're both animals, could I understand them, or is it just different beast speak?
That's something that I was talking a little bit about with yourself, Moon, before too, about your language, the added language that I'd given you. I don't know if you'd want to go with that route or not, as like the rabbit, as you were saying, rabbit folk. But we can have it be its own language as well. But it's up to you.
oh, you mean for the extra language?
Yeah, right.
Like we figured that I spoke rabbit folk regardless. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look at the satyr and I'm going to say in common, unless I am much mistaken, you have arrived here in the same mysterious fashion I have.
I was just looking for berries to just eat, and I saw you guys, so I thought I should come assist.
You weren't on a table?
You were, by the way, if whether or not you actually tell him that, but
On the what?
that table
A table.
that table you were on, you were actually there.
Yes.
You don't have to tell him that.
Yeah.
Point of interest, neither I nor my character uses he, him pronouns.
Okay.
Point taken.
So what's the preferred then?
For me, it's the Fey Femme Fear that you can see on the screen. For Moon, it's Cocombe Core. They work.
Core.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So the Moon had said to you, you weren't on a table?
I mean, I was just kind of foraging around and I saw the table. Just thought I should investigate it.
I was on it. And small.
You're able to hear some of this, Mime and Cat, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
what were you
Moon is
doing?
trying to be quiet, but cannot beat their perception, so they're hearing something. Yeah.
And what were you doing on the table? For
We don't know.
I'm
I
just gonna
figured-
slowly walk over to the rabbit humanoid that I see and I'm gonna try to do it without making any sound.
That'd be stealth.
Okay, give me a moment. I gotta walk over to my laptop.
Mime is just going to stand behind the bushes and yell Or not yell, but speak from behind the bushes. Mime is a very quiet character.
What are they speaking?
Were you small or was the table big?
You see the rabbit in Moon when you make that sound, as Moon starts up, every muscle quivering in prey alert for a hot second. And the scimitar starts coming out of the sheath on the back. And then you just hear a swashbuckler's chuckle, if you catch my drift. It's a good question, and one that in the gutter flows the distant sky would have asked.
I rolled a 22.
You
Okay.
only notice Cat, aka a chicken, walking up to you as it starts next to you in your same bubble, if you will. So
I start again and probably fall back a step or two. It seems you have me at a disadvantage here.
I'm just gonna bagok very lightly and then just kind of like sit down.
So,
Stare at him.
am I in dreams or some spirit realm?
Bagok.
Oh god.
It would seem so. I should give you my name. My name is the moon cages the night in shadows. And Moon extends a hand.
To me, the chicken?
To the one who spoke.
Nep.
No, the other one is the one from the party that I've been spying on.
Mime?
Oh, Mime.
Mime.
Didn't she remain out of sight?
Somebody spoke
Mime.
loudly asking if the table was big.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did, but I said that from behind the bushes. So it's fine. I mean, you can extend a
Oh,
hand.
you're
into the
hidden.
bushes.
Oh, you're hidden. Okay. Then I do say it to the chicken.
I stand up and I extend one of my little legs.
And with great ceremony, I take the leg in my hand and bow lowly, holding it. So that my ears nearly touch the floor, the ground.
I bagok very gently. And I can't bid him to rise or anything. All I can do is bagok.
So are
And
you
I-
like, actually a chicken, or is that like you just polymorphed for now?
I'm actually a chicken.
Okay. That's very fun.
So I rise at the begok and turn to the satyr. And it seems like you had a more direct path here. As I said, I am the moon cages the night in shadows.
Can I call you Moon for short? My name is Nep. I was just traveling along. And
searching for berries, apparently.
yes. Foraging.
Forage-
And,
Find any berries? I could use some. Fresh berries.
I've had no luck. Sadly. I shall continue searching though. But do you guys need some assistance?
I was trying to figure out if they needed assistance my own self. I was watching them.
And is that a chicken over there I'm hearing? I hear a lot of clucking.
I'm gonna bagok really loudly and kind of like flutter my wings, and then just trot around in a circle, and then just start marching away to attempt to find our friends that are in a hole.
And
Yeah, I
I will move to follow the chicken.
was gonna say I follow the chicken. I
For
I am
some
comfortable in the land of dreams.
reason, really trusting this chicken.
Going back to Zeph, why did you jump in the hole? Is that what's going on over here?
I just moved myself over so that like I was showing like that I was flying above the.
Oh.
Oh.
You were flying. I missed that part because I thought
Yeah,
you were...
I used 2 key points. I used one to do my the wings unfurled, so I could fly up above Squall, and then I used the second key point to do the breath of the dragon.
I'm with you now. You weren't there before, that's why I was sort of thrown off
Yeah.
for it when I scrolled back over to you guys. And I was saying, after you had done that, if you could, Squall, roll a strength for me.
Gotcha. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I have a 0 modifier to my strength.
It still accomplishes that as the cold goes across you completely and you struggle out of it, it shatters as if it were glass, actually, and just falls down into the darkness, disappearing around you, and you're shivering while still with little bits of frozen web in pieces of your wing and such, flying though in the hole.
All right, but I am broken free. At
Yes.
least my wings are.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna start just taking the dagger and cutting the webs around me so I can. I'm gonna cut a little bit, and then like the strongest, like, burst of my wings, just like try and like blast myself up out of the hole to get free. If you need me to
And-
roll for something, just
No.
let me know.
You're good. You actually catch a glimpse of your friends, probably about... Where did they go? Oh, you guys haven't started moving. That's why I was off. So you guys do have free movement. That's something you were catching on to there. Probably yourself, Nep and Moon, as well as Cat
yeah,
and Mime. So
Well, so I see Cat and Mime and Shay and Gunther over here. Well, it's just more of like, I don't
You
know where
actually-
the rest of everything is, so.
don't know...
Yeah, so I asked through the torque where you guys were, because I've tried to find you and I was unsuccessful, and I didn't get a response, so I'm just sitting here.
I'm not sure. I don't remember how we got over here.
I'm just following a
I
chicken.
looked.
As I like come up out of the hole, I'm gonna thank Zeph, and then I'm gonna land next to Hamilton. I'll be like, I'm not going in no more fucking holes. I am designated not it guy from now on.
I'm gonna land and drop
Side note.
my wings.
When you
guys-
said that, it made me think of the old Disney movie Oliver and Company. No way, man! I've been fried one too many times today.
Mhm.
You'd seen your friend too, as you were saying that again, Mime, not respond in the torque, but they were almost directly north from your position, it seems like. When Squall had burst up forth out of the hole, you'd seen his silhouette, probably a good 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, probably a good 200, 300 feet away, directly north, but just from your position, it looks like the entrance into this fissure is off to your left and going down from there along the cliff face, potentially to their position. You're kind of all gathering from where you are. You are descending down into a place.
I would like to verify that I didn't just pass by a couple of black dragons.
You did.
They were corpses.
Ah, they were corpses. Okay.
Yeah, we're what you call badasses.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, I was just shoving food in my mouth when you asked the question, but yes,
Okay.
those were black dragon wormling small creatures that you'd seen.
But dead.
Yes, very dead.
That's important.
hell?
Do I see more corpses in front of myself?
You do see more corpses in front of yourself, Cat. That are, those of humanoid, and one that is very much not. Kind of tentacly looking and, of a large center mass otherwise. That seems
Interesting.
to have been covered in, gore, and a giant gore pile that were situated between them, the other humanoid creatures that are dead now. Mime, you're going blatantly towards a more ash and volcanic formed area in this direction, which you did notice from your position that there was lava, and you're certain that you're moving towards that lava that you'd seen down in the bottom of the fissure at this point.
Oh, it's not this character that has fire resistance. That's unfortunate.
Where did
Oh.
the chicken go?
Oh, you lost everyone, Nip.
Oh no, I just went one way and then I don't think it was the right way.
I'm gonna see our friends, and I'm gonna bagawk really loudly out loud, and then say through the Torg, and be like, guys, we have some more companions with us.
Oh, I'll snap.
I think that one of them's lost.
I got you.
Pop dart.
I'm gonna turn around and just check to see if people are both behind me.
Moon is right there. Moon's been following you.
Oh. These are all dead.
And Nep brings up the rear slowly behind Cat.
Theoretically, I was following
Mm-hmm.
this entire time.
Yeah.
I am okay making my presence known. Is everyone else there? Sweet. Oh. Hello. My name is Nep. I was just wondering, and this chicken definitely intrigued me now. I was
mean
picking
cat?
berries.
I'm gonna bagawk and stand up real proud, as tall as my little chicken form will let me.
Oh,
It does appear to be a chicken and not a cat. But you know what they say about appearances.
pretty sure a cat is a feline. Like, they walk on all fours and has cat ears and they meow. Right?
Trust me.
I bagawk in
Don't want it to be
indignation
pissed
and march
off.
down the steps.
Cat, do you ever lay eggs?
Oh yeah, is she a hen or a
That-
rooster?
That to me looks like a chicken.
You'd be
But-
a rooster, right?
Not necessarily.
But
What's your
I mean,
what's your animal
my-
gender? Is
And even
My
if you're
original human form was my original form was a male human, and I got turned into a chicken. So I'm guessing
yeah.
I look like a female chicken. Maybe I do lay eggs.
well, if you look like a female chicken, then you're a hen. Then you totally lay eggs.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean that would
Can
be
I
useful.
try? Can I
Yeah,
try to
right?
lay an egg?
Oh god.
Fry and eat your own egg. How fucking metal would that be?
Is that cannibalism at that point? If I eat an egg, is that cannibalism?
I think if you eat an egg from a different species, it's not cannibalism. But if you eat an egg from the same species, yes, it would be cannibalism.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so
only
I,
if it's a
could see that.
fertilized egg, though.
Chicken.
I still think if cat eats an egg, regardless if it's
I
they
still
came
think
from
that's
her, that's
cannibalism.
Yeah, I think that's
that's
cannibalism.
straight up cannibalism.
Yeah.
And chickens do
But
birth
if you
their
want
own
me
eggs.
to call the chicken cat, I will.
Wait, what was that, Josh?
Oh, chickens
Saying
do
chickens
eat their.
do eat their own eggs.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
yes,
given
all
the
the time.
opportunity. Yeah.
Oh, that is
Fair. To be honestly fair, most eggs are more like menses than they are like fetuses.
Yeah. That's what
I
yeah,
was
I
thinking.
said if only
That's
if it's
fair.
a fertilized egg, it would
Yeah.
be cannibalism.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
Yep,
Okay,
people
so I'm
are-
gonna sit down and just mentally try to have a period and lay an egg. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm gonna try.
Honey, I've been trying to do that my entire life, okay?
Do you want to create a skill of egg laying?
Yes. Oh,
That
yes.
would be
Give me a
extremely
moment.
useful, and I support this.
Right
Be
now,
like a spell slot of create item or fabricate, just to create eggs.
I would
Only
I like
be
that
used to
idea.
make eggs.
Fabricate?
I would basically just go with your
Doesn't require a spell slot. Only use once for long rest.
Constitution modifier, I guess, for this.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes the most
I
sense.
say,
to
Josh,
me.
you've obviously never had a menstrual period, because it's definitely a strength.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
So you're saying she can only lay one egg once a week,
I'm also
one day a week for for 1 week out of the month.
I'm also thinking that it's a mental strength. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I don't have them, so I can't
that's
speak
fair.
from experience. So Constitution seemed the most accurate to me, but
I mean, I just want
I
to
mean,
say, as a
play
trans
about
woman...
daily.
Sorry, I was talking over you. Go ahead.
That's my bad.
I don't know if chickens lay eggs every day. Whatever, it's fine.
I just wanna
It's
say
not
that as
every
a-
day, but it's often.
Yeah. I just want to say that as a trans womanish person, if I could have this skill in real life of having of like making myself have a period, that would be lovely.
Imagine the mental fortitude you would have. Be like, "Yep, I'm gonna do this now." And then just-
Exactly.
But imagine
Exactly.
if you had to do it within the month, but you could choose when.
That
that's
would
why-
be
That would be
Oh.
wonderful.
that would be a superpower.
The
Because I feel like that would probably be. I don't know. I mean, I too have never wished for it or experienced it.
So I'm seeing a collection of people, but I don't know what they look like.
did you roll a Constitution, Cat? By the way,
I'm typing and then I will roll it. Sorry.
oh, no worries. You're seeing a group of quite a few individuals. Speaking in very general terms, the individuals that you met first were like I said, general terms, a chicken, now named Cat, and
That makes sense.
or is a cat. You're not quite sure on that note, but then a smaller creature, humanoid. You're guessing something of the race of a halfling or of that nature. Then you're seeing an Aarakocra. That's terribly pronounced. And
Bird person.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
an elf, an Ergonasi. So they're actually two high elves, and a Goliath.
Okay.
Otherwise,
How tall is a half? Do we
that'd be-
see about eye to eye to each other, or
that'd
are
be
they-
a meme question. Because you guys are.
What?
I'm seeing if we're like about eye to eye or whatnot. I'm about 4'9".
No, you're definitely taller. Mime is 3'1".
Just trying to find somebody who also I can relate to.
How old is Nap? Or how tall is Nap?
4'9".
That makes you 4 inches shorter than Moon. So you're relatively close.
To Moon. Okay.
Yeah. Moon is 5'1" and extremely skinny. 90 pounds.
Well,
Despite having a layer of rabbit fat over the muscle.
Does that include your ears, or are you that height and then your ears?
I believe actually that's a good question. Thank you. I believe that's the top of the head, and then the ears are probably another, probably another foot. I would imagine something
That
like
makes
that.
me think of that video you sent where like I stand to my full wizarding height at plus 2 feet with your hat.
So yeah,
And
that's a
the
good
stakes
question.
would be-
Actually, with at the top of the ears, it's probably when they're fully up, it's probably 6'1". But they've been dropping ever since I've been following the chicken. They've been relaxing.
Well, you guys.
I'm glad the chicken can relax you.
You folks look like an interesting lot. Would you care for one more? I could play some
More
music.
the merrier.
Oh, by the way, I rolled a 19.
Thank you. So, you feel the egg crowning at the edge of your sphincter muscles.
Talk slower,
Cloaca.
talk slower.
Cloaca.
Cloaca.
Yes.
Is that what
Latin
it is? On?
It's what's called, so it's Latin for sewer, and it is the orifice that chickens do everything, that all birds do everything through. Sex, urination, defecation, egg
Does
laying.
that
They do it
count
all through the
for
cloaca.
the bird person.
Classy, right there.
No,
I would
no,
just like to point
no,
out
I
that I
have a.
could hear Ike laughing from the basement, even though his headset was muted. I could hear him laughing through the floor.
So, as the egg gets over the center crowning and gravity of it, it just out the rest.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm just gonna stand up and just bagok really loudly, and then step aside and like present my little butt nugget.
Oh my lord!
Who are you presenting it
lay
to?
an egg.
Who are you presenting it to?
The crowd at large, right here.
I'm gonna turn and look at it, and then turn and look at Mime and be like, "Holy shit, they did it!"
I'm gonna like hold my like you know how you put your like hands next to your eyes like you didn't see that. I'm doing that with my wings. Just and looking.
Proud
at
of
it.
you,
I
small-
didn't see
Mime
that.
is gonna clap
Feline
as loud as they can, like a very, very hearty, very. This is amazing.
If there is somebody next,
Hamilton's just gonna
do
blush
they
a
do
little
this
bit.
normally?
No, this is the first time they've done that.
Yeah, this is their first egg. It's very exciting. Good job, Cat.
Proud
Call
of
for
this feline.
celebration.
Let's
feline
try it.
owl.
Can I like play some music then? I got a violin.
Do it. Play some music
I'm gonna play
for my triumph.
a fiddling tune.
It's about to get violent in here.
Oh shit.
And you want to roll a performance?
Oh,
There, Ned?
sure.
There it is. That's the direction I wanted to go.
Woo! Shit.
Wow.
Woo! Nat 20?
Oh yeah.
You got +6 in that.
This
That's nice, dude.
requires a celebration. Of course.
So
It's gonna be a 20.
everyone starts to feel their feet and tapping as you start to even tune up before you get into the tune of what you're playing. And it's a real hoedown as you start into the middle parts of it, though, and everybody starts to feel their limbs almost moving without their own accord as the sun crests over the horizon into a full day.
Are
That
we
is
just dancing around the egg?
Yep.
Is this like
Yes.
is this like a version of bardic inspiration? Like, do we get anything from this merriment and joy?
This is just me playing.
I would say everyone
Yeah,
has
it doesn't mean that you playing doesn't have
Oh.
a positive effect.
everyone would have actually an inspiration today. I was going to forego the 20 roll today. I feel like we're already into it, and that was kind of an adieu to everyone that's here
Aw.
today. So you
Okay.
have
Fine. It's
Aw.
not like I totally had the
Inspiration.
story blind up or anything, but whatever.
Oh, DM.
That's so nice.
I mean, no one's stopping you from telling a story.
That's true too. You can have a flashback right now if you want and get an technically, so we'll still do that, but everybody also has inspiration. How's that?
All right.
Yes.
So
So what
we're
was your
introducing
thing?
we're introducing Nep and Moon to this role. So we have Hamilton. I believe you were the only one that were up to it. Otherwise, is what I
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last.
So, Nip and Moon, what we do for each session is, it's something I've only been starting to do in the last few sessions, is try to do it at the beginning, as long as we don't get sidetracked, but rolling a d20 just at the beginning, just to see where you're rolling at the day. But whoever gets the lowest roll has a flashback from their past, and this is just to help you with character building from your backstory, as well as after you tell us, you're just having it in your head, this flashback, so you don't have to tell the whole party that this just happened or anything like that. But then you have an inspiration die, is what you all have right now as well, without telling the story. But whoever gets the lowest roll between the three of you of just rolling that d20 that I was mentioning, will tell us a story from the flashback past. On the spot. Or if you choose to hold on to it, you can, but as soon as you tell the story is when you get the inspiration.
Okay.
Roll a 1, I dare you.
Can
Gosh.
I give me another next session? I'll definitely be ready for backstories and stuff.
Well, you don't have to. You'd have to get a 1, so I want to see what that d20 roll is.
D20.
Yeah. $12 and Hamilton.
I got a 13.
Ah, okay. Technically, no, that wouldn't help you guys. So the inspiration die works is that you would have a d20 and you can roll it and add that roll to whatever it is, whether it be damage or anything, any roll. That's what inspiration is in this world, just so you know.
Okay.
But yes, Moon, you have won the prize, if you will. So you have an additional inspiration today, and it is I forgot to mention, I guess, but it's based upon a theme of what I come up with for that flashback.
Oh, perfect. A challenge.
Yes. So I'll go with a story about a small adventure you had with your first youngest best friend in your life. Where you'd gone on an adventure with them.
So, I was just a bun, so I was a kit. So I was quite short, probably only 1.5 feet tall or so. Rampaging. By that point even, already, I was rampaging through the fields of the MacGregor, the farmers that cluster around the imperial cities, stealing their food to feed my family and my fluffle. Yes, fluffle is the actual word for a group of rabbits. I looked it up. It could be a herd or a colony, but it could also be fluffle.
That's awesome.
Adorable.
Thank you.
Can confirm I raised rabbits for many years.
Yeah. So we were rampaging through one of the MacGregor's fields. Me and my friend, I gave my race such complicated names to come up with on the fly. And my friend, the bird hides at dawn. The songbird hides at dawn. We're sneaking through the rows. Because we were so small, we were able to crawl in between the rows of the crops, and we were in a field of of a plant that's kind of like a cross between a tomato and a strawberry, with like allspice as the seeds on the outside. And we were collecting as many as we could and putting them in our pockets, but we were young, and our entire race had just been freed from the oppression we faced in the cities. So we were filled with that irrepressible spirit. We kept laughing and joking with each other, and unable to keep our stealth until finally the MacGregor started. Are there firearms in this world, Josh?
There are, but they're mostly flintlock at this point.
Okay. So we hear a flintlock burst go off, and we hear some rustling in the plants next to us, and one of the fruits bursts into red that splatters across us, and we run, and we run, and we run, and the songbird hides at dawn trips in a small burrow that was left behind by a burrowing owl, actually. And I almost have made it to the fence to slide under the hole in the fence we found to get into the field. When I look back, and I think I consider for just a moment leaving the songbird hides at dawn behind to the cruel mercies of the Imperial forces once the MacGregor finds them. And that shame has carried with me to this. I've carried that shame with me to this day. But I did finally go back, as my culture teaches, to be a guardian of others, and managed to scare off the MacGregor by picking up one of the stakes that held the fruit in the crop rows and jamming it into their foot as hard as I could. And then I picked up the songbird hides at dawn, and we ran out.
Very nice. So now you have...
Mime shoots you some finger guns.
Pew, pew, pew.
Would that be kind of like traumatizing because you're mimicking guns, which you
Well-
get shot at?
The Moon does not tell this story. Like, this is
Yeah.
just going through Moon's mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Oh.
because Moon wouldn't be open about that not guarding someone.
Yeah. No, now you have 2 inspiration die, though, to use today. And you guys have free movement. You are at the precipice of a large hole. You're kind of catching on to your friends, and or potentially making some new ones in some cases at this precipice.
There's a party going on right now, isn't there?
After the party is settled down and dawn has fully woke over the horizon.
So what are we gonna do with the egg?
I would love the picture that we were all just dancing around the egg, like Mexican hat style.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty much what I would imagine too.
As the
Are you
party...
asking for a commission? Sorry.
You do
as the part...
oddly
go ahead.
also
Sorry.
Moon, you do know, and Nep, you oddly do hear Kat's voice coming from, it seems like, a necklace that's on most of the parties, around most of the parties' throats, it looks like. Whenever they decide to try and project a message towards you, it seems like.
Okay.
As the party winds down, Moon will slip into... We called it a dialect of Undercommon earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say, fuck the Empire, in that language to see if anybody reacts.
Wait, what language was it?
We had said... we talked about it very briefly before we started
Undercommon.
recording. We said it was a dialect of Undercommon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna sound super Scottish. Not that you have
Exactly.
to be Scottish. It's gonna be like a real... Like, you're gonna get it, but you're not... It's gonna take a couple seconds.
You picked up on the Pictish inspiration for Moon perfectly.
Fuck
yeah,
the
so-
Empire. I'm using my Scottish. Excellent.
Skriach in the most...
What the frick?
What was that?
Gesundheit. tight.
Does anybody have Undercommon?
No.
No.
Negative.
Yep.
Okay.
So that'd be across
So
the
I don't
board.
see anybody. I don't see anybody react as if they understand. So I just move on. I don't explain myself. I just move on.
So Mime's gonna look over to Squall and mention that, through the torque I heard about your harrowing escape from the gaping hole here. Did you find anything when you were down there? Did you have any information to share? Anything we should know?
Maybe.
If you're
Squall?
talking, Squall, you're muted.
Yeah.
You've muted yourself again.
You're
There you go.
Hey.
all right. Sorry, what's going on? My PC was not acting right.
Oh, I'm just asking if, since you're the one that went down into the gaping blackness, if there's anything useful down there, if we should know anything about that, if we should spend any more time here next to this giant gaping hole, or if we should wander off to other places.
I would probably get out of here. There were some creatures that came out of it, and
And there were
the,
spider people.
yeah, and the darkness.
Are
like,
those your favorite people?
that was Baharash's favorite people.
Ah,
Yes.
my bad. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. The darkness is like the darkness in this cave isn't natural.
Oh.
It's weird, possibly magical, but I don't know for sure.
Should I throw some blue water down it?
I don't.
Wait,
maybe
I can detect magic.
yeah, maybe you could get more information out of it than I could, but it's as far as like I was just too panicked to notice anything, let alone see anything.
You need someone to go down the hole.
So I cast detect magic. I don't know why my D&D Beyond and Astral don't talk to each other anymore. They used to. They're not. They must have had a spat. They're not friends.
Have
But
you
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
have you updated Beyond 20, or rather your browser, and made sure that Beyond 20 is on and everything like that too? That extension.
Oh.
Dun,
Maybe
dun,
that's
dun.
what happened. So I deleted accidentally half of my hard drive at the end of December.
Oh,
and
shit.
and all of my, so I use Mozilla Firefox, and all of my settings, all of my everything Mozilla was gone. So that might be what happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll you'll have to go
You
into
said it's Beyond 20?
yeah, Beyond 20 is the extension that links them. But
Anyway, but in the meantime, I cast
Your
detect
detect
magic
magic
down into the thing.
is essentially telling you that at the beginning parts of the hole where you can kind of start to see down into is where there's rock and earth walls exposed just below the edge before it turns into that darkness, which does glow softly with a silvery hue around the edge of the darkness, which is enchantment.
Ooh. Okay, so there's some evil motherfucker that's causing this, which we know because the fissure has not always been here.
I'd say so.
So do we think
You-
the blue water will help?
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
what I tell you to give it a try.
Yeah, it probably couldn't hurt.
What's the
Does
blue
any...
water?
Water that's
So
blue?
I have in my possession some water that's been blessed by the god, is it Zenith, the goddess?
Okay.
We're not working for them per se, but we are trying to reach our own sort of godhood status through spreading the goddess's fame through the lands. And so we are here in Gargant to sort of battle. So there's some evil spreading around. Gargant is like being slowly, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's slowly like descending into darkness. So we helped. So Gargant's the continent, but it's also the name of a city. Hushia, our companion, who is still sleeping. They sleep a lot. They're still sleeping. They're from Gargant. They're like a royalty from that city, and so we are here to help them heal whatever's happening here. And so when we return, where we're in right now is this giant fissure in the middle of the continent that was not there before. And so we're trying to like rid the evil or figure out where it came from. And so we noticed that through our adventures, that something is poisoning the water. And so back before we came to Gargant, we went to the Crystal Tower, which is like I perceived it as being like Zenith's home base. It was like her fortress. And so we came across this in one of the lower levels, these canals, this whole like water system that's full of this like very blue, extra blue water, like unnaturally blue water. And it healed us when we swam in it. And so I took I filled my water skin with it, or my flask, whatever I have. And so if you pour it into any water source, it like cleanses the water. So I have this, and so we did more with it. So we now have like a supply of it. I forget. We put it into somebody's container, which continuously generates water. Yeah, the urn. And so now it's it's like a band. It's like Neosporin for me. Like something's wrong, slap on some blue water. Let's see if it helps.
That makes sense.
9 times out of 10
You're
it
like
does.
the fucking dad in My Big
My
Country
God,
Wedding.
Yeah, it's like
It's
Windex.
even blue. It's even blue.
Maybe it is really Windex. Who knows?
So you tell me I should go drink some Windex then, right?
Yes.
I hear it'll cure COVID.
That's
Windex.
one way. All right, go for it.
So I'm actually gonna cast Create Water, and I'm gonna use. I can cast it at level 3. Anyway, I'm gonna make it rain. Basically, I'm gonna like conjure a rain. So I create up to 10 gallons of clean water. I think that's enough. The water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within this range. And so it uses a drop of water, of creating water. So it's going to use a drop out of my special blue water and turn that into a 30-foot cube. I don't have to use 3. I can use the first level. Let's see if it works. Did it go to the thing? Did it go to chat? Anyway, so I'm going to cast that into this place.
And
I'm going to close my browser and reopen it and see if that... Because I didn't have Beyond 20, so I have now...
a light rain starts to fall, as you had said, in that range on that area, and it is illuminated similarly as you described with the blue water aura, and it seems to wash away a lot of everyone's pains and aches at this particular time.
Oh, good.
But it does not seem to penetrate the darkness. It gets right to the edge, falls through, and disappears.
Weird.
So we can confirm it's a... Did we ever do a Arcana check to see if it's actual magical darkness, or...
Do I need to go down the hole?
Wouldn't recommend it. It's very, very dangerous.
Listen, I don't know if it's needed like, I don't know if we're gonna fix the problem through this hole. I feel like we might just be like seeing a snippet of the problem. There's probably a source of the problem that we need to go find.
Okay. I was just wondering if anybody had a daylight spell then.
I
I do
can
not.
cast. I don't have a daylight spell, but I can illuminate things. I can create light if we need it.
So can we create light on a rock and then toss it down? Or something like that?
Oh, maybe.
This is a good idea.
Let me try to reopen Astral.
Light's just
And-
cantrip,
Oh,
right?
wait. Hold on. I believe so.
Yeah, light is a cantrip.
Because I know I have
Use
that one.
the egg.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
That's so perfect. Oh my
But
god.
then it's gonna crack. And then,
I mean, will it?
Okay.
I mean, if you drop an egg from like a foot, maybe not.
Oh,
foot.
then it'll be like the inside of a glow stick.
I mean, I could possibly make another one tomorrow.
I was muted because I was doing stuff. But when the egg cracks, would the light glow
The
grow
yolk.
out further?
Yeah. So I vote for that. It's up to the DM, but I vote for that. But yes, I do have light. It is a cantrip. I can cast it at will. Yeah, so I touch one object that's no larger than 10 feet in a dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius. Ooh,
Okay.
light can be colored as I like.
Just don't color it black.
Man, Astral's taking forever. There we go.
Oh man,
Is that the egg?
it was a little bigger than it's supposed to be. I'm surprised it updates so
Destroy
quickly.
the chicken.
I have an Astral question real quick. I should have asked before the stream, but is there a way to change the scale? Because, like, I can't really see any details because I'm so zoomed out, and I can't figure out how to zoom in, really.
Mouse wheel
Scroll.
while screwing.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Oh, okay. I figured it out. Thank you.
Yeah, I wish there was another way. I have a mouse that doesn't have a scroll wheel on it, and I can't use it.
I have a
When I play.
touchpad, and I realized that all I had to do was drag 2 fingers, which
Oh,
is
nice.
something I hadn't tried yet.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
two
yeah, so
fingers.
I will cast, let's see if this works now. I will try to cast light onto, as a cantrip onto the egg. And then we can do with the egg as we will. Oh, I have to walk over here and touch it. Boop. I boop the egg.
It glows. Are you picking it up and dropping it like you said down the center?
I'm gonna look at Kat and say, is that okay? Can I drop it down? Can I drop your precious creation down this chasm? Come on, Kat, bagok or something.
If you're speaking, you're muted, Kat.
Sorry, I saw that. Alright, so I'm just explain to me what's going on. I was making a mess.
Can confirm.
I believe that you offered to allow us to use the egg as the illumination, the thing that will be illuminated and drop down this hole.
Yes.
But so I have illuminated it, and I wanted to verify with you that it was okay that I dropped it down the hole.
Yes, chuck it into the hole.
Okay, then yeah, I pick up the egg, and I don't trust my physical skills, so I get as close to the edge as I can, and I like underhand toss it. Yep. That's accurate. Let's see. Mime
Noise and
has a
all.
-4 strength and a -4 athletics. So
Jeebus.
You-
-4. What?
Get right to the edge. The egg rolls off your fingertips, and you see it pluckily illuminate the sides of the hole as it gets right to the edge, and you see the light disappear under that edge.
Do we ever hear the egg crack?
No, you hear nothing.
Wait, so as soon as it like passes the
black surface that you're kind of noticing.
Oh,
right
so
around.
this hole is like full of black.
After
stuff.
probably about 12 feet or so, it looks like.
Oh, interesting.
It appears to be the darkness of nightmares.
And the blue water didn't do shit.
Mm-mm.
We did not hear the egg, so it's probably really deep.
Oh man. Okay, this stuff's bad juju. Let's get out of here. Let's get away from this.
Deep or the darkness is cushioning the sound.
Either
I'll
way,
take-
this is
I'll
bad juju.
Alright, I'm gonna hop up. I'm gonna hop up on Mime's shoulder and just chill there, and
Yeah,
Bagak and
backing
Agreement and be
away.
like, "Yep, let's go."
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Can I reach the darkness if I like knelt down and reached my hand out? Can I touch the darkness?
No, it is like 12 feet down, as I was saying.
12 feet. Okay.
I don't know if there's anywhere else to go aside from out. This looks like the end
No,
of
there was
the
lava.
path.
I found lava. You guys want to go fuck with some lava?
That sounds painful.
Is there a staircase through the dark? Like, can we see a staircase from at least above the 12 feet? Or is it just sheer drop?
Sheer drop.
Yeah, there's nothing good about that hole.
Would you say a Shia drop? Oh, I'm sad.
No, but that's a type of
She
candy
is our
in
companion.
Gargantium.
Is that type of what?
Gargantium?
Candy.
One more
Candy!
time. Candy. Oh, she
Candy.
like a lemon drop.
Exactly, it is a hard candy.
Where is this lava?
Follow me.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yes.
Oh wait, where is this? This is not where I was before.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it is.
She's leading us to a trap!
That's all a trap.
This looks very
There it is.
open.
Found it.
I don't remember coming upon this.
Dancing lava.
So,
Staying alive.
where? Oh, there's me.
Swing to the beat.
Yeah, so there is a thrumming rhythmic sound coming from far off in the distance of the castle you guys had noticed from the very top edges of the fissure that led to it, but there is a moat of lava surrounding it, a good 200 feet in width, easily over the center where this
Oh, so there is a
Castle
castle up
is.
here. I can't see.
you cannot see it from this distance. It is hazy off in the distance. If you go to your handouts, you can see what I'm kind of referring to a little bit.
Okay.
And that is where the music seems to be coming from, but it is a thrumming rhythmic.
So we can't.
And cats and
Can I
boots and camps.
mimic the song? Or attempt to mimic?
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
That would be a performance.
Ooh.
Dude, Pop Tart's quite the artist.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like they should get a
Hey.
commission.
Mm.
Seriously. Sponsor us. Somebody, so we can give artists commissions.
Oh yeah.
I imagine you've tried applying the blue water to this oddly moving lava?
Negative. This is the first time we've run into the lava.
You get halfway, you get at least the main part of the music, by the way, Nep. I'm not sure what you're playing it on and how you're playing it.
A violin. Or viol.
And the closest form of dancing lava seems to kind of... when you go offbeat, it matches your tune before it goes back onto the regular beat for a half second.
Okay. So, there appears
Picking
to
up
be
what you're
lava
putting down.
in front of us.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do with this. It'd be cool if they could give us like safe passage to the castle.
I think what I was trying to do was like mimic the music with, so then, you know, at least we seem friendly.
I like
So,
that plan.
I just fail at performance.
Josh,
Tried.
how are the walls like? Like, I'm thinking of, possibly swashbuckling, Spider-Manning my way across. Does that look possible? Or Pop-Tart doesn't seem to make it look possible. But I thought I would check.
You had...
What's Pop-Tart?
The artist.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look at your handouts, it says Castle by Pop-Tart.
Where do I see my handout?
Yeah,
click on your
Pop-Tart
icon.
was he was that elf dude that we stayed in his tree.
Yeah, did weird things on a bear rug.
Yeah.
That rug made of
Sorry, not
shit.
weird, but you know,
There doesn't
where
seem
do
to
I
be...
see-
bold
handout.
things.
I didn't know I was an NPC in your campaign. Nep,
So yeah, if you
if
click
you-
on your character in the bottom left, and
Left.
it says View Handouts, and you click
Okay.
on that, then there's a whole list.
There's only
Level
4
Castle
for me.
by
I imagine
Pop-Tart,
Nep
and then
only has
number
4.
2 by Pop-Tart.
Which both of them, whatever by Pop Tart. But yeah, there are only 4 there as well. There used to be more, but I assume that they have they're no longer applicable.
So yeah, so Josh, does it look like there would be walls such that I could like Spider-Man across, or no?
That would be a negative.
Okay.
You were
Yeah.
looking across a vast moat of lava. The walls are off to the sides. It looks as if at one time too, the place where you are standing, the lava had been, and hence the ash that you are walking across and molten pieces of rock that you're standing on currently. As
So
well,
the lava is
Proceed.
the lava appears to be receding or cooling.
it seemed to have receded, but it does not seem to be receding.
Can we ask the living lava, like, away to the castle?
And it just is
Or how to make the lava recede more.
wiggling
Can we Moses this shit?
and shuffling back and forth.
I mean, I don't even know if they speak common, but
We speak a lot of languages in our party, surprisingly.
I
That's
think I
nice.
just have the common ones.
Would control flame have any effect on lava?
Ooh.
I don't know, because isn't lava technically molten earth?
Yes.
Molten rock. Yeah.
Technically, it's molten rock outside of the inside the manhole.
What if you made it rain water on the lava?
That's what I had asked originally.
I mean, not necessarily blue water, but just water.
Or maybe blue water would have an effect. I don't know. We don't know if this living lava person's evil or not.
Yeah. So, what does the living lava look like? I don't have a good visual.
It looks like a molten rock semi... It's basically got a head that arms and legs are coming out of, and a hanging agape mouth, and its arms and legs are shuffling just back and forth rhythmically to the music, and it's bobbing its head on the offbeats.
Not with much hope. I yell out hello in all 4 languages.
I gotta go to my computer and see what this looks like.
It does not.
So I say hello in common, rabbit folk, giant, and the dialect of undercommon.
It does not respond.
Oh. Doubt it speaks Sylvan or Elvish.
Now I'm gonna see it.
Draconic.
Can I try to say hello in deep speech?
What?
One of my languages is deep speech.
What does that mean?
I'm not 100% certain.
On a meta level, deep speech is usually like basically Aklo from Lovecraft. It's the language of like aberrations and things like that.
Mind flayers, beholders.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's Cthulhu in this world.
That means he talks like this.
I mean, hopefully they don't respond to that, but that would be
Is
cool.
deep speech like whale? Do you think?
Maybe.
Is your middle name Dory, Squall?
No, it's not.
Ooh, well.
It does not respond to the deep speech either.
Damn.
Other than
Okay.
just continually dancing to the beat.
I am going to try and speak to it in primordial.
It seems to stop for a second. What do you say though, as you're saying?
I guess just
Hello.
greetings and salutations.
It just bobs its head once at you while it stopped, and then goes back to dancing it to the beat.
And be like, guys, I think it understood me. Did we have a specific
Ooh.
thing we were trying to talk to it about?
Yeah, how do we
trying
get to the
go
castle?
Ask.
I'm just asking it to part the lava.
I'm gonna ask in primordial how we get to the castle, and if it can help us get there.
It doesn't seem to stop dancing, but it's turned its eyes to you and its gaping mouth that it almost seems like it's got a slack jaw, like it doesn't actually move its mouth, and then it just kind of points behind it while it's still dancing to the beat to the castle.
Is there a way we can get to it without walking across lava?
As it's dancing, it puts its hands up in the air and starts waving them around, and you're not sure if it doesn't care or not, but it
Well,
Oh yes.
but
stupid question from the person who's familiar with nightmares. Are we actually feeling any heat from lava?
oh yes,
From the lava?
okay, the walls around that you've walked down to are radiating a warmer heat, more touchable, but it is more so than just the sun's warming rays. It was once in lava, as I was stating, so you're assuming it has retained heat, or there is magma under it, the spot that you're standing potentially to, that's warming the ground.
So is this like low tide?
And
But for a lava lake?
Ooh, interesting.
the dancing lava, after it finishes waving its hands around, the beat sort of changes and it starts shuffling now, but has not said anything.
Doing the electric slide. Oogie woogie woogie.
Yes.
I shake my hands, I wave my hands, because I do care, in the same way that the living lava did.
And weirdly, from behind the larger creature on shore, the smaller ones all clap in unison and point to you while you're waving your hands, and start shuffling as well in time to the music.
Do they do that only while I'm waving my hands? Like, if I stop waving my hands, do they stop?
Yes.
Should we all start waving our hands? Should we all become wild waving, inflatable, waving arm?
Flailing arm, 2 people.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah. Call me a tube, baby.
Are we gonna do the
Okay.
locomotion just in a line? Or like
I
the
don't know if they're
Spider-Man?
gonna like the locomotion.
Hey, don't
can
make
try
me
it.
doubt your
Each other,
commitment
but,
to
like,
spark motion.
You know the Spider-Mans at Comic-Con of like waving your arms underneath while you're all in a line?
I mean, I'm up for trying it. They seem to like syncopated, or syncopated? Is that the right word? Synchronized motions.
Screw it. Let's go.
Moon is waving the hands.
Yep, Mime is also waving hands.
Squall will be doing that as well.
Hamilton will slowly edge out from behind this rock, waving his hand, nervously and confused.
Wait, did you just say hands in plural?
Yeah, both
Or
my hands.
singular, I meant? I thought you said hand.
No.
Not like, oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and put my violin away and start waving.
I guess I'll start waving too.
Is cat flapping? You're muted, by the way, cat.
I mean, I'm gonna be like holding on and trying to keep my balance while Mime waves her hands around. So I guess it looks like I'm flapping.
And they all kind of stop, and to the beat, which you guys are all off well, actually, you know what? Roll a performance. That's what everybody should do.
Oogie woogie woogie.
Oh,
Boogie, oogie, oogie.
Do 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 do. It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, I got a nat 20, so.
I am very mediocrely waving.
I got a 4. Well, a 6.
Ah.
Earlier. Yeah, 4.
good old
I got a very unnatural 20.
Dirty 20's gotta like them. So it seems like Hamilton, you're on beat. Cat, you're on beat, even in your frantic wavings, with Mame being very on beat, and Nep is on beat as well. However, or Nep is off beat. I'm sorry, there was the 2 rolls. Why is there the second roll? Is
Oh no, the second one was me trying to match the beat with the violin.
Okay.
Don't forget we have inspiration die.
Yes. And Zeph, you are off beat
So-
as well as Squall.
So the second one is for waving my hands.
Yes. So everyone is on beat, it looks like, except for Zeph and Squall. And it doesn't seem to phase them because they all the ones that are in front of you start to wave their hands on beat. But otherwise, no other visual reaction.
I'm gonna walk here first. I'm walking slowly. Any reaction?
Other than them continuing to shuffle the beat after you guys have presumably stopped waving your hands.
Oh no, I'm not stopping.
Oh.
Oh no, we don't stop.
Don't stop, won't stop, baby.
So they continue to wave their hands, yes, and
No,
are shuffling
Please,
their feet to the beat.
till Lava Castle. Alright, I'm gonna move here. Any change?
No, other than that, they're kind of facing you. Apparently, you can kind of tell they've shifted somehow, especially the one with the face towards you to face you.
Here.
Same thing. They're still just facing you, but the lava in that isn't moving to the beat has not receded yet either.
I am not going to touch the lava, but I am going to get as close as I can in this next square.
Okay.
Any change? I'm going to take silence as no.
Sorry.
I'm
just a second.
gonna propose, if nothing's changing with you moving around, I'm gonna look to the group and I'm gonna propose that we all start waving purposely offbeat.
Other than
Like, and
the heat that comes off of it is to the point of sweltering heat. And you feel it start to burn away some of your fur as you got that close to the lava. That's
no.
1 damage.
Oh, take 1 damage. Ouch.
come back.
I come back. Y'all will see. I forgot to mention in my previous description, but y'all will see slight streaks from the dye on core fur, because there are swirls of like electric teal and pink and purple in various pictish-like swirls dyed into the white fur. So there's like 3 layers of imagery.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
yes,
I'm
I
gonna
run back.
keep suggesting that we try to we all stay in sync, but we then now are swaying at opposite of what they are. So still in sync, but not the same. If that makes sense. Like if they're
Different beat.
if it's if they're they're swaying to a 4/4 time, we're gonna, and they're swaying on the 1s and the 3s, we're gonna sway on the 2s and the 4s.
So counterpoint.
Yeah. I'm gonna survey the group and see how they feel about that.
Moon's ready.
All right, I'm down.
That sounds like a good idea.
Is it possible just to walk the path? Maybe.
What path?
Like, is it like, if there's a moat, there's got to be like like a bridge or something, because there is a one way.
There is
Do we
no
see such a thing?
visual bridge.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So which one is there? I see 2 of the Pop-Tarts, of the handouts.
Number 2 is what you're seeing more realistically. The first one, you're guessing, must have been what the fissure looked like just before the castle had appeared, almost.
Okay.
Oh.
So, like, visually, there's a
There
bridge
are
on-
visually bridges there, but those aren't there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The best renditions I can get on myself here.
Do we visually see the castle?
There
Do they have
is.
some sort of drawbridge?
There is not.
So it's through the lava then.
Mm-hmm.
How hot is it? Like, can Squall fly? Like, do a reconnaissance over, like fly over the lava, like around the castle, and see what's up?
I could give it a shot.
I'm going to ask Squall if he would mind flying over to see what's going on at the castle.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
We're gonna use our imaginations and Squall roll a perception.
Gotcha.
Imagination.
Actually, 200 feet, it shouldn't even be that long of a time for Squall to fly there and back.
No.
Got a dirty 20. Yeah, it should be. I attempted to race a red dragon. I mean, I lost, but I mean, like, I consider myself pretty quick.
So you do a quick circlet around the castle, actually, and notice that indeed the lava does circle all the way around it. It is shorter on the side that you're standing on, as opposed to the other side. So you do know that this is got to be the closest thing to a entrance that you can find, probably at this level. But you also notice, without a doubt, besides some other pieces of dancing lava, something moving beneath it.
Beneath the castle?
The lava.
Beneath the lava.
I'm
I hope
gonna
it's a giant turtle.
like go over. Like, I'm gonna say this over my torque, but like, I'm gonna let the party know that there's something like moving under the lava, like something swimming in it.
And you know that it is probably about as big, if not bigger, than the dragon that you'd previously just been thinking about.
Yeah, I'm also going to let them know that as well.
Birdman.
Yeah.
First of all, I told you my name. The moon cages the night in shadow. What's your name?
I am Squall Featherlight. Is my
How
full
strong are you, Squall Featherlight?
name. Strength isn't something I pride myself on. Speed and crafty thinking is what I like to be known for, but strength is not one of my strong suits.
So, except with the exception perhaps of that very large person over there, do you think you could carry us one by one to the castle?
Given the circumstances, I would not trust that. I have not performed well in carrying people before.
The only person he's been able to successfully carry out of our party is Mime and Kat.
And-
Wait, what was your suggestion? I might be able to cast fly.
It seems like avoiding the nightmare is sufficient. Can you make all of us fly?
At higher levels, I can. So, depending on how high I cast it, which I have a 4th level spell slot I can use, I could make 3 people fly for 10 minutes.
How many
I
times
can
can you do
fly
that?
on my own.
Okay.
That leaves
So,
2
Squawk.
people out. Can you do that twice?
I could cast it again as a 3rd level spell and have 2 more people fly.
So that's 5 total?
Yeah, so 3 and then 5. Or
Yeah,
3 and
you'd
then
have-
2.
You'd have to do it again because you'd probably be counting yourself both times. So it'd be a total of 3 casts.
Well, I could just hold on to somebody's shoulder.
Ah, good point.
Yeah, I could avoid casting it on myself so we wouldn't have to count me specifically.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
I mean, Bagok?
Ah,
Oh yeah, I'm hearing this like indie
I
voice through somebody's necklace.
Yeah,
I could probably carry somebody over.
Inspiration dice for the win.
so are we going to try to
Would
fly?
we be able to make it in 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
I'd
I
imagine.
don't see how far this span is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's
Squall
200
just
feet.
did,
Josh said.
right?
Yep.
But Squall is also much faster normally than us, right?
How-
Or
Yeah,
How
but
fast-
she'll take us longer.
How fast does your magic allow for flight, chicken?
Flying speed of 60 feet.
okay.
That's so out of character, that is really easy to do in 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There and
my
back.
Yep.
flying speed's 45 feet. Which I think
Um,
makes me the same as Squall, right?
mm-mm.
So I'm gonna ask Swall, how close is the castle? So I know that you said that this is the shortest distance across lava, but are there any other like walls or like does the side of the crevasse like curve back over? Is there any other point besides where we're standing right now that's closer to the castle? Ooh, I don't know if my
think
internet
there
likes
is.
this effect, Josh. Okay, so if this is as close as we can get to the castle on solid land.
Okay, Josh, is that heat waves distorting things, or am I in the land of nightmare again?
No, that's just the heat.
Or
Of
okay,
the-
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm like, shit. I'm getting way too drunk.
I don't understand
drunk
those 2
enough
words
for
being
this.
put together.
Too drunk.
Too drunk?
Oh, it's when you add 1 drunk to a second drunk. Now you have 2 drunks.
When
I
you
call
get
that a
drunk on
party.
vodka and then get drunk on rum.
I call that a party.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't alcoholics see 4 drunks then?
I guess so.
16 locos.
Ah,
So, are we doing this?
Sure. I mean, well, maybe we should wait for our entire party. We have some strong party members that have not made it.
So, do we want to?
'Cause I don't know
go
what we're gonna
down
find.
the nightmare hole then, or
I'm comfortable with nightmares.
Should we do a rest? When's the last time we long rested? Is anyone fatigued?
I would feel a lot better with a long rest.
Yeah,
I
same
would
here.
too, but
Nice, like
not
this.
here.
Yeah, not
That's
here.
a good
Let's
point.
get
That's a good point
out
too.
of wavy land.
Rendezvous back with
Yeah, I already
the
got
other
some
party members.
soup forming here that
where are
nobody
the
wants
other
any
party
part of.
members?
Well, if you follow me. Did we search these corpses that we created?
I don't think we did.
Yeah.
The cultist ones with the goo pile?
Yeah.
I don't think we did
Wait.
search it.
Oh yeah, no, we did, Mommy. I think.
Don't follow me. I'm going the wrong way.
Follow me! Don't follow me.
Now follow me.
Now I don't know where you went.
Let's go on an
Down.
adventure. I just continuously going south. You just
Alright,
keep going
I got
south
you.
Till eventually it spits you out.
There
West.
is a tentacle monster there. If you wanted some fresh tentacles.
How you doing?
What are we using these tentacles for?
I mean, that's up to Mommy. I was just saying. They're there.
I've been on the internet once or twice. I see where this is going.
Hey there, don't ruin my plots.
Oh wait, Mommy, I lost you.
By internet, do you mean my
Going south.
imagination?
South.
Okay, so where past the tentacles?
South.
You need to
South
come to
till
the
it
Canadian
forces you to
jukebox.
go east.
Oh yeah, this looks familiar now. East. West.
West. To the right.
Okay,
The opposite
so
of
past the
Beyonce.
core pile
Mhm.
and the tiny black dragons. Two of them are number 2.
You too.
Oh, hey. So are they actually just not here, or?
Yes. So, but the explanation for that is that they're just sleeping really long. Well, Thea has gone back actually after the night of exploring. I would say ultimately that Gunther and Thea are sleeping now, and Shia just stayed to keep watch in this case, because Thea had been up with Zeph and Hamilton and
Squall.
Squall. Thank you. I was just trying
Right,
to
the
look
hole,
at
right?
the rest of the down at the hole. They'd spent most of the night kind of scouting the fissure, if you will. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard the spit on it.
Mm-hmm.
and had found that hole after finding some other things. I don't know if you want to recant your journey into that portion too of what else you'd found there besides the Drider. The other corpses with the tentacles and such, and what was going on there.
Is that a pig? Warhog? Or...
This is actually a blink dog. You kind of oddly
Oh.
recognize, and it seems to be curled
Oh
up
yeah, Gunther's
next
the
to
best.
Thea.
Okay.
But not bad first session then, Moon and Nip. Otherwise, for a long rest, I mean, you'd get that benefit as well. I know you guys are waiting for the other party members, so you don't want to venture forth without them, it seems.
That's fair. I mean,
And Moon is a swashbuckler, but there are dragons that these people killed. Moon does not think that Moon can kill a dragon.
Well, not with that attitude.
Yeah.
Alone, I should say.
Look,
That's why you have a party.
You
You're
kill
all
dragons
sleeping.
with friends.
You're all sleeping.
I am a bard.
Settling
and
down
I
for
will
night.
try to do what bards do best.
Inspire from the side.
Um,
All right.
Yeah, I'm honestly,
Yeah.
there was plenty of other things you guys could explore, but that's totally, always leave it up
Wait,
to
really?
you guys. Yeah.
I'm fine with calling it here, but that's up to everybody else. But I also have to get up early to go babysit a toddler, so.
Oh, that sounds fun.
You sound like you don't enjoy it.
So we are taking a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
So,
mark that.
yep.
I'm okay with calling it a night. I've ran around this map, and I did not find other things to explore. If there were
Well,
more things to
technically,
explore
the hole, which was avoided.
of darkness.
Why I
Terrifying.
I think that's a hint. That's a hint for us to go
Terrifying.
in the hole.
Well,
I'm not
No.
going back in that
It was,
hole.
it was
Well.
a sheer drop. How are we supposed to get down there to begin with?
The one with
Until,
wings
like
needs to go back in.
Nope.
I mean-
Big nope.
Moon has
I
a
can tie a
visible.
rope to you.
Moon has a
Nope.
visible coil of rope. I think.
And
I can light it up if you want. We can make it glow.
Mame has some, like, I don't know, some ridiculous amount of footage of rope that they braided out of grass that Thea had grown forever ago on the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. You always
Okay,
need to
yeah, I
fuck a
forgot
rope.
about that.
Yeah, you guys can go in the hole. That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
not going in that hole.
Moon's
Also-
name is Moon. The moon cages the night in shadows. Like, let's go to the night. Let's go to the shadow. Let's do it.
Also, the option of going across the lava that you'd come up with flying. I was surprised that wasn't more intrigue with that. But there was one path that you guys could take to the after that you had, if you remember, Zeph and Squall and Hamilton. 'Cause Thea was there the last time too. I don't think Kat, you were there with the.
I want to say marauders, but I know they're not marauders.
They were, and
Oh,
Frederick wasn't
The
there though.
drow.
Mm-hmm.
Drow, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking marauders.
Close enough.
Yep.
I've been kind of wanting to play Days Gone again. That's probably why.
So are we doing the thing?
Of
I'm
lusting.
Personally gonna. I would not oppose it, but I'm gonna personally cast my vote in the calling it a night.
Yeah, I'll
Category.
call it a night.
Alright, if everybody else is calling it a night, I'm down to call it then. I'm not opposed to doing the thing, but
I won't say no if
do
we
that.
decide to do the thing, but
I don't
my vote goes with calling it a night.
know what the thing is, but whatever the thing is should be put into chat so you remember to do it next time.
The hole, baby, the hole.
Either
Okay.
go down the hole or cross the lava. I will put it into the chat as captain.
I mean, so
Right.
many Saturday nights right there.
go down the hole. The rabbit hole.
Go down the hole or cross the lava, you know?
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Huckle's in danger.
Mm.
Lassie came back. They were barking up a storm.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
So
Oh
I
no,
was
my
like,
dad's gonna come home.
that is not what it looks like, I swear!
Better fix this.
Mm.
There it is.
There we go.
That was pretty good.
This is God-given talent.
Yeah, he's proficient in Buzz.
The only two natural gifts God gave me was a small wiener and I can bleat like a goat. I wear those badges proudly.
As well you should.
Mm-hmm.
There are not many that can.
I do
No.
with honor and distinction.
I try, but I fail.
About halfway there.
Living on a prayer?
Mm.
Just take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Yes.
Lemon on a chair.
Whoa. You're
right, well-
halfway there. Anyways.
Well, I'm gonna share my fucking story from the letter thing because I thought about this all goddamn day.
Letter thing.
I like stories.
Well, the original prompt was the last time I wrote a
Oh,
letter.
yeah. I will have that. I just wanted to, I figured, give you the chance to do it still. So.
Yes. So, for the new guys that don't know, Hamilton was sold as a guard to a band of a caravan. And
Okay.
often at night he would stay awake guarding the caravan, sitting by the fire. And to help ease his mind, he would write notes to Flint, knowing that he would never receive the notes. But it always just brought him a little bit of peace. So he would write the notes every night. And so no one would find the notes or catch wind of who Flint is. He would always burn them after he writes them.
That's so sad.
Beautiful.
Man.
Wait, did you say he would burn them after he read them or writes them?
Writes them. No, he never got notes from Flint 'cause he thinks Flint's dead.
So he never sent them. He would just write notes to his dead lover and then burn
And
them.
then burn them?
Yes. Yes.
Sad.
That's
That's
really
beautiful.
Because nobody can know. Hats off, people. Nobody can know.
Man. Wow. Kinda sucks.
That's the big sad.
Oh yeah, and just so you guys know, this character was totally roped into this fucking shit. I never planned on being part of the good campaign,
Sorry.
but it was one night. Hey, guess what you're doing?
Sometimes happy accidents happen for a
Yeah.
reason.
Right?
And then I give a little bit of a story, and all the women in the group are like, "Ah!" And then I'm not allowed to leave.
I'll,
Nope, you're not.
That's how it works.
So are you in both then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a character in the evil
Oh.
campaign as well.
eventually.
So is Flint yours in the evil campaign then?
Yes.
Okay. So they're writing stories too, or letters.
Yes, but hats off, they each think each other's dead.
Man, so what are they gonna do if they just accidentally beat each other?
Wait, yeah, what happened during the rhythmic veracity? Does he just think that's a dream?
Yeah, I didn't think the deep spaceness of the rhythmic veracity was thought about. I thought it was just like oh man, that was a nice dream.
That's what I'm guessing you guys both would have thought about it anyways, because
Yeah.
you guys both still think of each other as dead. In that
Yeah, because
regard.
at that point, that's when everyone was like, "You can't leave."
But you do get having from both characters, since you drank the reality, the experiences they had up to that point in of the rhythmic veracity. But both of them would have just experienced that as like an out of body experience and thought this was just their chance outside of time and reality, probably to get back together that one time. That's why you reacted the one time the way you did when you guys seen each other for the first time too.
Yeah. You cut up, babe.
I said they hugged, it was adorable.
Ah,
Everybody else was kind of aggressive, or really aggressive, and then they hugged and embraced each other with love.
ah.
Yeah, and that's when everyone's like, "Wait, he's gay?"
Yes.
That's usually what happens. Yeah.
Never would have suspected.
But no one in either party knows anything about their past.
It's all hush hush.
Flint or Hamilton?
Yes. Nobody in either party knows anything about their past.
Okay, so do you guys know about each other's past?
Yes, we were part of each other's past. But
Are you gonna share, or are you just gonna leave everybody hanging?
I mean, is it short, shriveled, and to the left, or hard and stiff and to the right?
Hard, stiff, and to the right.
All right. Well,
I mean, I think that the Moon Cages, Night and Shadows, and Hamilton could bond over being a guard, considering that's very important to their core culture. And then that could open up a chance for you to tell everyone about your history.
Yeah, like maybe around the. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say this would be still with hats off. Characters don't know. Hamilton was a lord of the part of a high elf society. Or no, he was a governor. Sorry, his father was a lord, and he fell in love with an Asmir. And high elves could look the other way of same-sex relation, but the interspecies they couldn't. And once that became the light, because James was a liaison to Hamilton, and once that came to light, they told each other that Hamilton was told that James was hung for what he has done, and shaming the name of the elves. And James was told that Hamilton was locked away by whoever.
I think it was Mime.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she
she-
sent a message in the thing.
Yeah, she's heard the story already. and James was told that Hamilton was locked away in a psych ward to fix his problem, and eventually killed himself because the word of James sleeping with Hamilton's wife got out, and he just couldn't take it. But what actually happened was Hamilton's father locked him away in the dungeons, and getting to the point where he couldn't take it anymore of the shame that he has brought upon their family, he sold him to a band of traveling merchants as a guard, and said, if you were ever to return to this city, if you were ever to bring your name back to our light, you will be hung for what you have done. So now they each roam the world with a sliver of hope that they'll find each other, but knowing that each other's dead. And Hamilton just wants to get by, living life, knowing that everything he wanted is gone. And James just wants to see the world burn for what has happened to him.
Is there like a land of the dead in this? Like, is it possible just to go like the land of the dead and look?
Well, we were in hell at one point, so I figured.
You were probably keeping a watchful eye.
Well, in this campaign we weren't.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say Flint wasn't looking over the gates of hell like, "Are you in there, buddy? Where you at, bro?"
I know you're here
Bro.
somewhere.
Come at me.
I will find you.
But yeah, ooh.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Oh, that was a good one.
Great sound. I loved it.
That was a good one.
As a quick backstory, that's Flint and Thomas, or Hamilton, in a nutshell.
Well then.
You sure
Yeah,
you don't want
beautiful.
it? You sure you don't want it to be a campfire story you're telling before you go to bed?
Nope.
Okay.
That is. Thomas is not ashamed of his past, but he feels that it is better to keep it a secret
Mm-hmm.
than to bring it to the light.
Okay.
Same with Flint.
I thought Flint was ashamed because it got
No.
Hamilton killed.
No, Flint, neither one of them was ashamed of what they'd done. Flint just wants to see, because Hamilton's father is what caused their separation, and what Flint believes to be each other's death. He wants to see the world burn for that, saying that this is wrong, how could this be wrong? I want everyone to fucking die.
I was gonna say Romeo and Juliet, but no.
No,
No, he just wants everybody dead.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Shocker, he kills Hamilton's father.
Wait, I was gonna. Is he still alive? Like, is Hamilton's father still alive?
Oh, no. Before we started Maniopolis, he fucking slit his throat.
Oh, and then set out for vengeance against the whole world.
Yeah, because before Hamilton got brought into Maniopolis, or not Hamilton, James got brought into Maniopolis, he was actually with Hamilton's wife, which his wife was a cover-up because, if you know anything about that, high governor, lords and shit, you have to be married. That's just like a norm. But Thomas never saw his wife as a wife. It was just, oh, you're a business partner.
Weird.
So, like, he's like, oh, if you want to fuck my wife, whatever. And so James was like, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Such a way of telling stories.
Yeah, well. Half a case in, what do you expect?
Well, love, if you want to come upstairs, dinner's ready.
Alright.
This is definitely less murder hobo-y so far that I've noticed.
Oh, just wait until next week.
Yeah.
When
That-
everybody's here.
No, next week's the bad campaign. That's when the murder hobo
Oh.
shit happens.
I'm not a part of that campaign.
Oh, okay.
That's when I play the owl that looks like a nightmare that Lisa Frank had after fucking David Bowie.
Sounds like we should all have a drink for this.
Yes. Oh, are you guys all in the bad campaign?
I'm joining both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We do have one person who is only part of the bad campaign and not part of the good campaign.
yeah.
Yep.
We do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean.
Chauvin.
Oh, okay. I forgot about him.
I guess I'll be his counterpart in the good campaign. Or
Perfect.
attempt to be.
Go, he's a
Ooh,
wolf.
yeah.
You can ride him.
I will be your counterpart. You can be my long lost friend.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off here and go help Jess with dinner.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm gonna hop off here, too.
Night.
Yep.
You guys have a good one. Nice meeting
Bye.
you.
Later.
Nice meeting you guys. Have a good night.
Wanna know?
You too.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.